Hello, what's up, Vips? How's it going? What's up, homies? There's a peace sign. Hey, oh, there's somebody right there. Ooh, what you doing, huh? Just gonna hang out. Oops, I almost sat on him. I'm just kidding. I want to turn it. I can't really. I think I did sit up. Boom. Hello, spirit. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get. Hey, good to be with those of you who can make it last night for VIP. What did we have last night? We had messages from your loved ones. That's so fun. I love that. So good to see you. Hi, Kathy Kath. Anybody else here? Anyone? Bueller. Pop culture reference, go. What movie? Hi. Oh my gosh, I was just brain spotting while walking, and so much amazing information came in. Drop it like it's hot. Hi, Megs. That's who it was. I was like, who else is here? So good to see you. And I know, Megan, I saw your comment about that branch that jumped out at me yesterday. Whoa. What was that all about? I think you said like, what was that? I think that's the one anyway. I saw your comment. I think that's what you were commenting on. So good to be in your energies. I'm not quite seeing comments yet, but I wanted to share a little bit more about the clairs. And, last night I just shared in the VIP, messages from your loved ones. I was just sharing that loved ones really want to be able to be with us. Like, okay, granted, they're not in a body, granted, they're not physical, but at the same time, they are trying so hard to be able to come in. And so with the planet rising, we have capability, we have capacity for this, right? Hi, good morning, sunshine. No flying objects, right? Oh, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Megs has got it. Boom, boom, boom. I keep getting a ton of energy over here. I don't know if you can see it. It keeps jumping out at me. You can hear like the construction and stuff, but there's some energy, fun energy over there. So anyway, back to the clairs. So, okay, thank you. They were just showing me like, let them know like how you're picking up on this. Definitely clairvoyance, so picking up on it clairvoyantly and then being able to see it. Woo! There's a branch right there. And also feeling, thank you, the clairtangency is typically that it's tangible. And so with that, I was feeling tangibly that there was presence there, like it was like a solid form, if that makes sense, because we can feel tangibly, we can feel solid form, like, okay, here's a tree branch, right? So with that, thank you, that makes sense. I got it. And then they're just showing me too that with the clairsentience, then I'm also feeling some of the feelings of that particular spirit, right, or that energy. So I think I had shared too that there's a fairly new spirit that's been hanging out with me, and her energy is absolutely incredible, first of all. And then also she's been very, very active and showing me a lot of from spirit. And so the white sleeve, the orbs, I mean it's just tons. And sometimes she's on the right, sometimes she's on the left, sometimes she's tucking my hair behind my ear, sometimes she's hugging me, sometimes she's sitting next to me, and she is fast. And so anyway, what I'm learning from her, she said, I'm gathering my energy, Heather, let me show you. And I feel that is what is, what spirit is wanting more and more and more, is for us to connect on that level. So it's for those of you who are here in VIP, you were drawn here. So there's different gifts that you already have, and then cultivating those. So I had a young girl yesterday, and I'm getting a lot of young teenagers, late teens, early 20s. And that's where my spiritual awakening happened. So I was 19 and 45 now. Forgot how old I was for a second. But with that, I didn't quite have somebody to educate me during that time. And so I had to read a lot, and really kind of glean the information on my own. And so what's cool is that there's more of us so we can help that next generation. And so her and I were working on her clairs, and everyone has a formula, and the formula is always changing as you are really cultivating your gifts. And so with that, that's how spirit's able to come in. They're coming in this co-creation process with us to be able to be in our energy and utilizing our gifts with them. So with this formula, recognizing first of all what clairs you are, right? And these are ebbing and flowing, but what are your strongest? So right there, as I was sharing with you the energy that I was seeing in the trees on that bench, like so clairvoyant. My clairvoyance was on, my vision, thank you, and then clairtangency, being able to tangibly witness, and then also clairsentience, or the feeling. And so with that as well, okay, they're showing me that I started feeling some vibrations, which would be clairtangency. And then I started kind of hearing like some whispers and that kind of thing. And then also the thoughts that are coming in, or like, thank you, that makes sense. The conversation that I'm having with spirit right now is clairaudient as well. So with that, a lot of that comes through. With that as well, then we can build on that, eventually being clairotactilous. Maybe you already are, being able to feel medical conditions. A lot of times clairsentience moves into clairotactilous. There's a hand in hand there. So with this beautiful young woman, oh my goodness, what was interesting, she's got this split, really cool split, where she's, oh God, they're coming in so strong. They're scaring me because I'm talking about it. I don't know if you can see. It was more, it's more back here, like when I caught it. I don't know. God, there's another one right behind me. They're everywhere. Okay. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if I'm doing this justice. But anyway, so with this gal, she was art and science. She was just this like even split. She, she's creative. And then she's this like engineer on the other side. And I'm like, girl, let's work it. And so she's always thinking. And she's having a hard time harnessing because she's got a lot of Einstein energy, a lot of master energy. And it was interesting because she even said to me, she said, I'm going to turn around. She said to me, I keep seeing 333. I said, that's the masters. And so with that, I said, I'm getting a lot of Einstein energy. And she goes, stop. And she goes, I have been too. I have been obsessed with Einstein the last couple of days. And I'm like, boom, there you are, girl. And so with that, she had that clairvoyance where she's seeing the spirit numbers, the angel numbers. She also had a clairtangency where she could feel the pressure of those who are near her, feel, tangibly that they're around. And then also she was getting a ton of clairaudient, those thoughts in your head that are not your thoughts, right? And so with that, then we needed to work with that. So those were her higher clairs. So with that too, she's also clairaudient, like I said, in thought. We needed to help her to decipher the information that was coming through, catch it, and then be able to almost produce it, right? And so with her, she is also very kinesthetic. And I think I shared with you all in some of the courses about different learning modalities and that kind of thing, or different ways that you learn. And so she's very kinesthetic. And so I said, do you get a lot of hits when you're driving? And she goes, absolutely, right? So to take it a step further, so looking at her formula, she's clairtangent, she's clairaudient, she's clairvoyant. So looking at all of that. And then also she's very kinetic, right? She's getting information through driving. She's getting information through walking. And then how do we take it the next step so that she can harness it and get more information here, have more of a detailed understanding? And so with that, because she is both clairvoyant and also kinetic, we're going to have her write. So she's, her assignment is to write, and to write the different information coming in. If she's driving, she can record it. And so also she had shared that she does really, really well with spirit when the information comes in and she can audibly talk back to them. I said, girl, when I was first learning my mediumship, same thing. I'd be like, honey, I'd say to my husband, I'm like, can you leave for 2 hours? I got to talk to my spirits. That'd be great. Thanks. And so with that, then that's another way that she's going to be able to harness the information. And with that too, then, a lot of times clairaudience, we are needing to have that verbal communication with spirit, right? And so with that too, now that is also kinetic, right? So she's moving her lips, that kind of thing. She's also hearing her words come out. And so with that, that's where she's going with this. So we're looking at her formula and then her learning and then helping her to move into more of this production, right? And so absolutely beautiful to be in her energy. And so again, understanding first and foremost, what are your clairs? and what are your strengths, and then being able to figure out your learning, and then being able to put it into production, right? Another component of it is that there's times that we need to turn up the clairs. Turning up the clairs helps us to be able to get validation. How we turn up the clairs is we increase our awareness. So how often are you getting clairvoyant hits? How often are you getting clairtangible hits throughout the day? So I hope that served you. I hope that that is something that, just put in your back pocket. That is really, allowing us to be able to harness the clairs, harness being able to really connect with the spirits on a higher level. It's both us rising to their level, them being at, almost like wanting to make sure that they're also operating with us on our level, right? So phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, they're here, man. They're here. They're so close. We're so close. And with that, we can really harness. That's just all there is to it. Heaven can be right here. All right. Lots of love. Have a good day. Is it your uncles? Megan. This tends to happen when you're on these lives. No, I'm just kidding. It's awesome. I love it. You have more than one medium in the room. Things are going to happen. Okay. Have an amazing day. Talk to you soon. Take care.